Hi, you are watching SightsIn and this is Umesh Vastu. Please to subscribe the channel for the HR news, for HR updates and conversation, the top notch CHRs for leaders and business heads. Today we are going to discuss the recent update on pension on higher wages, or you can say higher pension status. Joining us, Mr. Amarnath Verma, former Executive Director, Human Resources at NTPC. Welcome, Vermaji, to SightsIn Plus. If you look at the higher pension, so it has become the hard nut to crack. We have seen also the last time uh, the government, the EPFO has received around 17 lakh cases, and many cases have been rejected, and many cases have been resolved, and around 16,000 or something, the PPO's order have been issued. According to you, what is the data? What is the progress on this?
Good afternoon, Mr. Shrestha. Thank you for having me here on the show. As we have discussed in the past also, this has become a very important issue for many employees, both in the private sector and the public sector, who are anxiously waiting for their higher pension orders from the EPFO. Uh, Roughly speaking, we can say that the as per the data available in the public domain, close to 15.25 lakh cases were formally received by the EPFO for higher pension cases, out of which approximately 4 lakh cases have been decided by EPFO to be processed for higher pension cases. But they are in the different stages of settlement. Not all the cases have been finalized as yet. And as of now, in the public domain, the data which is available, approximately 30,000 cases appear to have been settled, and revised pension PPOs have been issued for the employees. So this is roughly the scenario, and you can see that a large number of cases, close to 11.25 lakhs, have been rejected on various grounds. So this is the roughly data which I thought I can share with you.
So thank you for sharing the data. And Mr. Verma, we have seen also recently there's a news on internet that there's an order by the Himachal Pradesh High Court, and this order is talking about that the pension calculation on pro-rata basis, that is wholly unjustifiable. And I think the order is to the EPFO to recalculate based on the pension what the formula was suggested previously. What is this development? What is this order, basically?
If you look at the order of the 4th November of 2022, delivered by Honorable Supreme Court, the order was like the higher pension has to be calculated on the basis of the prescribed formula. The pensionable salary into pensionable period divided by 70 was the formula, and the pensionable salary was to be calculated on the basis of last 60 months average salary, meaning thereby if somebody attains the age of say 58 on say that 1st October 2025, so from uh, 1st September 1st October 2025, last 60 months salary drawn will be divided by 60, and the average salary will be taken as the pensionable salary. But this has not happened. What the EPFO has done, they have calculated the pensionable salary into two parts, divided the pensionable salary into two parts. One prior to the period of September 1, 2014, and the other the rest period. That has reduced the quantum of higher pension substantially. So, agreed by this methodology of calculation of the higher pension, a large number of people have gone to the court in the various high courts, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Punjab. There are many high courts who have accepted the pleas of various employees regarding the method of calculation of the higher pension adopted by the EPFO. And in the first week of September 2025, the Himachal Pradesh High Court has given a verdict. The single bench has given the verdict that the methodology of calculation by EPFO is not correct, and they have not followed the decided method of calculation of the pensionable salary, and they have directed that this method must be calculated on the basis of prescribed method and not by the formula that the EPFO has prescribed. So this is the situation, and uh, now the EPFO has to work out the 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 revised thing, and they have to satisfy they have to meet the requirement given by the order of the High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh government High Court.
So I think, but again, there's a stay, I think, whether another bench of High Court on this. So what is the what is the order for the EPFO?
See, the division bench has has put a stay on the order given by the single bench, but that doesn't mean that the order has been completely removed and nullified. So they have given the EPFO a chance to clarify the position, and till such time the final decision is taken in the matter, the operation of the single bench High Court has been put on stay. This is the meaning of stay order. So EPFO will have to come out with something new to satisfy the court's directives. And to my mind, the formula of pro-rata share has to be considered afresh by EPFO.
How do you see the significance or consequences of this order if this order, going to continue? So they will revoke, EPFO will revoke on this formula and again they will start the process?
I hope so, because see, the when the if I take an example of any arbitrary case, say somebody's pension is finalized by the methodology calculated by EPFO, works out to be 50,000. But if it is calculated on the basis of last 60 months average salary, on the salary on which the person has retired, means attained the age of 58, the pension, the higher pension calculated would be much higher, 15 to 20% higher compared to what EPFO has come out with. So that is a substantial portion, and the retired people are depending so heavily on the quantum of the higher pension, and if that quantum is reduced by 15 to 20%, their very intention of having a higher pension will be not completely met. So in all probability and in all fairness, the EPFO must take a new stand and calculate the pension on the basis of the guidelines already provided in the EPS 95 scheme, which says that the 60 months average salary as on date of the retirement, means attaining the age of 58. So that has to be calculated rather than a two-part formula, which substantially reduces the quantum of higher pension. The wage revisions were modified later on, and in the earlier period, the wages were quite less. So if we take the figure of September 2014, the quantum of the pension is reduced drastically. So that has to be taken care by the EPFO.
So pre-2014 retired employees, that can be also considered for this with this previous mentioned
So we are
formula.
not discussing this. This case is not discussing about that. This case is already in case is about the employees who have been allowed higher pension, and
Okay.
that has
Okay.
been as per the Supreme Court judgment of 2022. We are not discussing about anything for employees who have retired prior to 2014. So we are discussing only about the employees who have retired after that or will retire after that, uh, and those whose pensions have been worked out by EPFO as per the formula prescribed by them. The High Court has struck down the formula adopted by EPFO, and in all probability, after the every the pros and cons are discussed and decided by the Honorable High Court. In all probability, the EPFO will have to take a call regarding reworking the enhanced pension.
So this is the one grievance which is already in court, and I think court and APF both are working together on this. Any another grievances, maybe for the settlement of cases?
Yes, there are two more grievances which are coming very emphatically, in the sense that the one is when the EPFO asks for the demand letter for the higher wages, the higher amounts to be deposited by concerned employees to the EPFO, they are not allowing any. They are taking interest for the period which has already gone by. But when they are settling the arrears, they are not paying any interest on that. So that is a major source of grievance by the employees who are actually availing the higher pension benefits. The second one is that the total amount which has been asked by the EPFO is very high, very huge, and the amount is required to be arranged by the concerned employees through whatever meager resources, meager savings they have. They have to break their FDs, etc., or mutual funds, etc., that they have, and they have to arrange for those funds and deposit, and then wait for 3, 4, 5 months to settle the revised pension. And after the pension is settled, the arrear amounts are given without any interest to the employees by the EPFO. So that is also a major source of grievance by the employees. So I'm talking about two things. One is the non-payment of interest by EPFO, and charging the total amount and then paying back the arrears. These are the two issues which are uh, pinching the employees very severely.
Right, non-payment of.
Apart from the aspect of calculating the uh, basis of the higher pension.
So one is the pension calculation that is already in court. Second, the non-payment of area. So this is the second issue. And third, what we have highlighted
The non-payment of interest
as a
when they pay
non-payment
the
of interest.
arrears.
Right, right. So I think we have been covered what is the recent update about the higher pension, what is the order by the High Court of Himachal Pradesh, and what are the other grievances? Anything else which is important and we did not touch here?
The other thing I just wanted to share that the EPFO must come out with regular briefings to the public as to what is happening, and when they settle the entire cases, they must give the complete details. Otherwise, the people are not happy with the way it is settled, and sometimes the figures do not match. Apart from what the employee calculates and what amount is actually is paid, which is not very clearly explained. So that also leads to a lot of grievance. So a lot of time is unnecessarily wasted. So if employee can have the complete breakup and complete details, so that can be a major problem solver in terms of the grievances that people have unnecessarily in their minds.
Thank you so much, Mr. Verma, for sharing the recent updates on this EPS 95 higher pension. And I think that is a very good approach to share with all the viewers that what actually the going on the uh, in a court side and also with the EPF side. Thank you so much, Mr. Verma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Srivastava.